Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Eli at Kingsbridge Performance and 4x4 here in lovely, rainy Yorkshire. And tonight we have this fabulous supercar. One of my personal favourites, the Porsche 911 992 Carrera S. This particular example is one of my favourites because it's got the colour of the moment that I love, and I think a lot of other people do too. It's that Crayon Grey, which is a £2,000 option. The car itself, registered December 19, so it's just under 2 years old. Now, we supplied this car back when it was just over a year ago, so back when it was about 6 months old, to the second owner, and he sold it back to us for another 911. So clearly he loves his 911s. He was a bit of a Porsche enthusiast, and this particular example, as soon as he saw it, he bought it. It's got something in the region of around £17,000 of optional extras on it, so it's a really nice specification. I think it's a really strong spec on this. It's got all the main options that you want. For example, the glass sliding panoramic roof, to name one of them. As I mentioned, two-owner car. We've got 2 keys. We've got the full book pack. We've even got the original little sort of presentation box with a photo of the car supplied by the dealer when it was new, which had the sort of keys in as well, one on either side. So we've got that as well. So everything's here original as it should be, and as you'd expect. Now, the car itself done just over 10,000 miles, and don't get me wrong, these cars are superb to drive, and a lot of people say to me that they're not supercars. Well, they are. I mean, does 0 to 60 in approximately 3.7 seconds, and your top speed is just shy of 200 miles an hour. So if that's not a supercar, I don't know what is. In my opinion, I think they're fantastic to drive. Now, you may think, oh, well, it's rear-wheel drive. Well, actually, that makes it great fun, but also very, very tame. It's not one where you've got to worry about, the back end's going to come out, because obviously you've got all the weight of the engine over the rear axle, and that in turn means that you've got good, stable driving conditions and handling at all times. So it's actually a very easy car to just jump in and drive, very comfortable, and something you can use every day as a daily. So this particular one, let's go over some of the options that it's got. So you've got the black sports exhaust system with the black finished oval tailpipes. And you've also got the black painted Porsche lettering across the tailgate, which is nice, really nicely finished off. So you've got model designation deletion here, so it doesn't say Carrera S in silver or chrome. It just says Porsche painted in black, and then you've got the Porsche exhaust at the back there as well. So yeah, I think that's really, really nice. Finishes it off beautifully. Please ignore those packaging at the back. We're having a bit of a clear out today, so that's all to go to the local waste removal site tomorrow. You've also, of course, got one of my favourite wheels, the Porsche Carrera Classic wheels, and Porsche put 2 sizes on, as I'm sure most of you know. So you've got the, if I'm not mistaken, it's 21-inch at the rear and 20-inch at the front. They've got the Goodyear Eagle F1 tyres. You've got 6mm on the fronts, I've measured them, and 4mm on the backs. So still plenty of life, well, loads of life in the fronts, and still plenty in the rears as well. Centre caps all good, no corrosion. That's quite a common issue with them where they start corroding. None on here, so that's great. You've got the lovely red brake calipers as well. As you can see there, the car's just been washed, so excuse a little bit of surface corrosion on the disc, which will obviously go as soon as you drive it. That's just from it being washed today, ready for its video. Now this car, the chap that owned it was actually based, he was a doctor in London, and hence it's done not a lot of miles, and it's not covered in stone chips or anything. It's a really, really nice example. One that you can tell has been looked after and maintained to a really nice standard. You've got the privacy glass, the glass panoramic roof, as I've mentioned. Let's have a look round the inside. I'll start off on the passenger side first, may as well. Sorry, I have to press the unlock button, apologies. I should have thought of that before I started the video. But never mind, I don't like editing it. I like to show it to you in its raw state. There we go, to press the unlock. Don't believe in editing videos. Leave them as they are, see it how it is from the get-go. I love the black leather with a crayon stitching which matches the exterior paint, and then you've also got the crayon seatbelt option on this one as well, and the Porsche crest on the headrest, which look fantastic. You've got this lovely perforated leather to the centre, and then there's big deep bolsters which really hug you in and feel great to sit in, really comfortable seats. And the same at the back, so you've got the, I don't know if you can see that, I know it's gone a bit blurry because it's dark in the back, but if you can see that, so you've got the leather finished all the way around with the crayon stitching on the back and on the seats, so it looks fantastic all the way across. Really nice quality. That's what even, you know, your seat pulls as well, you've got the same leather with the crayon stitching. Got the 911 Carrera S entry sill plates. You've got the Bose sound system. Now I've listed all the options in the ad taken from Porsche, so everything on there is correct according to the Porsche spec sheet. Again, you've got the leather with the crayon stitching, and again the same on the dash as well. So it's got a lovely, nice quality feel everywhere. You've got this knurled finish as well to the bottom half of the dash, which feels fantastic. Of course, the Porsche Classic cup holders now updated from the previous 911s. So yeah, really nice to see. Some paperwork and book pack in here. Now they only came with one cup holder now on this side because you're supposed to use that as your main one, but actually you can also take that out and you can buy a little pot that sits in there as well if you just want that, but it doesn't look quite as finished, so most people choose to have the cup holder. This one's got the Sport Chrono with mode switch as well there, which looks great. And just finish it off, you've got these lovely knee pads, I should say, here, again in leather, and some handy storage nets there. So Porsche have thought of everything. You've got the four-way seats with manual fore and aft. They've thought of it all, it's all there. I'll close this, and of course the doors are frameless, as you'd expect in a coupe. It's got the LED PDLS lights, or matrix lights, not the matrix plus ones, but it's got the LED matrix according to the spec as provided by Porsche. Going on to the business end, the driver's side, so again much the same. Some of the options here, we've got the power folding wing mirrors, we've also got auto dimming mirrors, we've got the ambient lighting. So quite a few nice options there that are sought after and you want on your 911. Porsche branded mats, of course. It even smells lovely in here. You can see there you've got the auto dimming mirror because you can see the little, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little line there. So yeah, that's a nice option to have. Lovely place to sit in. It just feels fantastic. This one's also got adaptive cruise control. It's also got lane keeping assist as well, our active lane assist. Of course, your lights are auto. Your keyless ignition starts. You literally just turn this lovely knurled key here, foot on the brake, of course. There we go. Just turn the radio down. You've got the speed limit display as well in the dash, which is very handy to have, so it tells you, how fast you're going. You can see there the little icon for the lane keep assist, and Adaptive cruise control is also displayed on the dash, and you can cycle through what's shown on there by literally pressing this button on the steering wheel. That flicks between this one and that one. There's left and right screens, of course, and it highlights red, and then you can just flick through. There's the adaptive cruise control, there's your speed limit display, so you can just flick through these little different options to see what you want to see. So obviously you've got your speedo that goes up to 200 miles an hour. Not that I would recommend you do those speeds on a public road, of course, unless you fancy losing your license and having half the country's police officers chasing you. And then on this side you've got your G-force meter, which is actually quite fun to watch when you're giving it a bit of welly down some backcountry roads. I enjoy looking at that. Even if you're just going normally, it still moves about every time you turn. Sport chrono, of course, and of course with sport chrono you get things like launch control. There you go. And you've also got nice, what I like about these, with this mode switch here, you've got the wet mode, normal, sport. You know, you can hear there instantly the exhaust note changes to something more aggressive and deeper. Sport plus, and then individually you can configure how you like. And then you've also got this little button here which gives you 20-second sport response. So if you're in normal mode, you can literally just press that and then instantly you get 20 seconds of sport response. Let's say you want to do a quick overtake, then yeah, it's great. I like that. It's a very cool option that Porsche have thought of. I think it's very useful. Obviously you've got things like voice control. You've got your volume button, your favorite button, etc. You've got indicators. Now all these stalks are finished with a gloss black finish to the front face. They're not just bare plastic. Again, it gives it a nice quality finish. You've got the paddle shifters here as well. Now your navigation you can have in Google Earth mode, or satellite imagery as they call it, which I like and I think is better. And of course you can also display excuse me, you can also display your satellite image navigation, etc. on here. So there's a lot of different things you can do, but I really like that. You've of course got heated seats. I say of course, but on some of them you don't. You got the 2 tracker fobs there, all your USB ports. Lovely finish. It just feels nice and clean and fresh in this example. It's not been abused. It's, you know, the keepers that have had it have respected the car, and I like that. I know both of them because I met both of them, so I know both owners that actually have driven this car. You've got auto climate control. You've got the shortcut, the sports exhaust, and you've also got the Porsche active suspension management as well, which you can switch between normal and sport with this shortcut button here. What I like is the exhaust lights up orange when you press the sports on, so you know it does fade out after a while, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And of course you can raise the spoiler manually, so if you're getting, you want to show, your spoiler off or the rear end of the car, you can literally just press that whilst driving, and you can press and hold to retract it, which is quite a cool little thing. I like that. You can also select your drive modes here as well, if you didn't have the mode switch, but the mode switch is pretty important and really easy to use. You can see here you've got your trip, you've got your chrono, ambient lighting. So this car's got the ambient lighting pack, so we can just change the brightness, for example, in the footwell to 100%. Yeah, let's just put that at 100. There we go. Nice and important option to have it actually, isn't it? Really, you want to have that. And then things like your climate controller here. Everything's very easy to use. So responsive, this screen as well. Very, very intuitive and user friendly. Shortcuts here for your phone, calls, contacts, messages. It's all there. Media, so easy to use. Once your phone's programmed, it's literally a case of selecting DAB, online media, or Bluetooth. So you can select Spotify, for example, if you want to connect, and you can play stuff from online. Navigation, I mean, just everything's just so simple. Your apps there, so if you wanted to see you know, what the weather was like. You can literally just access it, as well as news and, you know, restaurants close to you. It's all very, very easy to use. I like it. I think it's fantastic. Porsche have just properly thought about it. Surround assist, lane keep assist, Porsche active save, that's all on there. Sound, obviously you've got your Bose sound system that you can configure how you like. Devices, set, loads of different options to play with on this. Lane keep assist, active save, speed limits, wet detector. So actually, having driven a lot of 992s now, what I like is when you drive, it senses when it's raining, and it will advise you to switch it to wet mode to stop any potential wheel spinning. Full beam assist. I mean, it's just so clever, the car. It's got everything you could want. Such a nice car to drive as well. I think they are fantastic value for money and worth every penny, in my opinion. Now this one is priced just shy of £105,000, and I think you're getting a fantastic example with a fantastic specification, great provenance. It really is a no-brainer. If you do want to purchase this 992, then please get in touch. I'd be happy to give you a finance quote if you'd like a finance quote, or indeed if you just want to pay cash, that's fine too. We do have some very competitive lenders on board, so we can provide finance with a number of different options, and we do offer nationwide delivery to your home or office as well. The car's of course still under Porsche manufacturer's warranty and assistance package till it's 3 years old, so you've got over a year left of warranty. So yeah, it's a complete no-brainer. Buy it with your head and your heart. It is a fantastic, fantastic car to buy. And that's pretty much it, ladies and gents. That is our Porsche 911 992 Carrera S. It's a December 19 model. It is a fantastic machine. I hope you found this video informative and have enjoyed my sultry tones about this fantastic motor car. If you'd like to purchase it, please get in touch, and myself or one of the other team will discuss whatever questions you may have, if indeed you have any, or you may just say, there you are, there's my money, take it, I want to buy this car, because Eli did a fantastic job on the video and showed me everything there is to see. Either way, I look forward to hearing from you and talking to you. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the next video. Good night.